This is the Ford Transit Mark 7. It doesn't scream speed, and it doesn't whisper luxury. But if you run a business, it's more important than both. Painters, electricians, couriers, window installers, they all rely on it. But how good is it really when you push it beyond the job site? Today, we're going to find out. Before we put it to work, let's talk about the model. Because this isn't just some slapped together van body with 4 wheels. The exterior, it's one-to-one with the real thing. The body panels, badges, door lines, everything matches the actual Ford Transit down to the bolts. It's the kind of detail you don't expect in a game, let alone it's a free mod. Move inside and it's just as polished. The dash, the door cards, the seat stitching, all modeled to factory spec. You can even make out the rough textures on the steering wheel. That said, don't expect every button to work. The essentials do: hood latch and door handles. But the rest, mostly for show. Still, when the visual quality is this good, you barely notice. Now, the cargo bay. That's where it starts to slip a bit. The textures back there have some shading issues. The lighting's off, and it looks like the UVs might have been done in a rush. But unless you're filming a cologne commercial in the back of your van, it's not a big deal. Even the underside is modeled, from the suspension arms to the muffler to an oil filter that's not exactly what it should be. But hey, unless you're role-playing as a Ford Transit technician, who cares? Overall, this is one of the most complete and well-built transit mods available, and more than good enough to survive the tests we're about to throw at it. Or is it? To test the transit suspension underload, I've got 2 metal boxes. One weighs 2,400 kilograms, the manufacturer's rated max. The other, a monstrous 5,000 kilograms, twice the legal payload, and then some more. Let's start with a 2.4 tons box. Alright, the box is positioned correctly. Let's just close the doors and get on with it. Okay, easily 40 kilometers an hour. Let's just hammer through the bumps. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, nobody would do this under normal circumstances, but here we are. Or it's not exactly 40 kilometers an hour, but yeah, 50 is not. It's not even that bad, and you can even drift. Look at this thing. You can even drift. That's crazy. All right, let's give it another go actually, because that didn't satisfy me enough. Let's see, 60. It's bumping all over the place. It's still in one piece. You know what? There's absolutely minor damages. Like, I mean, who cares about the bumpers broken or the door is a little bit off? I mean, it's a van. You're here to work with this thing. Okay. Alright, now for the 5,000 kilograms box. Let's just close the doors. Let me just close the doors real quick. Alright, here we go. 1 door, 2 doors. Alright, we're good. Okay, let's get on with it. Well, it's definitely heavier. I mean, it's struggling to get to 40, but holy shit, it is being destroyed. Damn. And I think we're stuck. Yep, we're stuck. I mean, the differential on this thing is not really designed to, you know, be in this situation. That's why it's stuck, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely stuck. Let's give it another go. Alright, let's give it another go, but this time we're gonna choose a lighter path. Let's go for this one. You know what? Let's go for this one. This one is a little bit less bumpy. There is no struggle whatsoever for this one. And we're going 60. We're doing 60 kilometers an hour. And actually, I have a different idea. I'm gonna just pick up some good speed and do the extreme bump again. Hold on, let me go for it. Alright, let's see. Okay, it's getting destroyed, this car. But there is no blown tires or whatever. I mean, it's just doing fine. I mean, who in this world would drive a van loaded with 5,000 kilograms worth of steel over a bumpy road like that? Nobody. And you can even drift. It doesn't even want to flip over. Oh shit, I think the fuel tank is fractured. Which is not bad. It's leaking fuel, it's not bad. Let's do this bumpy road. Okay. And it caught fire. Holy shit, where'd you look at that? That's just glorious. Look at that. And it's still going. The engine is really, really overheated. It's about a... Oh, and it's dead. Okay. Well, that's actually really impressive. And it doesn't make sense that it caught fire through the fuel tank because this is a diesel. And it's completely dead. Also for the suspension is completely flattened. That's crazy. On to the next one. So let's see how well the Transit can stop from 100 kilometers an hour when it's empty and when it's loaded properly. Alright, let's start with the empty van. Fuck it, I'm not even gonna close the doors. Alright, at 100 and we start braking. That was easy. You know, that was just easy braking. Alright. Let's put it aside. Right here. Alright, let's go. Let's push it to the max to reach 100 as soon as possible. Oh, it's really struggling. It's really struggling. It's not gonna reach 100. Oh my god. Holy shit, the fucking game broke. God damn. Let's say you're not hauling bricks or metal boxes anymore. Let's say this Transit is an ambulance and someone's life is on the line. A serious accident at the job site, and you've got 2 minutes to get the patient to the hospital on the other side of town. The only problem is, this isn't a racetrack. It's the public street. Sharp corners, parked cars, and people who never use their mirrors. This is the ultimate maneuverability test. Let's go. This is the steepest hill I could find in Utah. The Transit is fully loaded with a 2,400 kilogram metal box. Same as our first payload test, no bricks, no planks, just solid steel. Now obviously, a delivery van has to eventually go through this, max payload, in a steeper hill like your mom's belly. Alright, throttle down, here we go. It's not struggling that much. I mean, it's expected. It's just the max payload. It's not like it's 5,000 or double or some shit. But it's kind of struggling though. Well, one, because it's fully loaded and it's a hill, so this is completely normal. So it's not underperforming or anything. So let's just hope we don't tip over on this corner. And alright, that was okay. That was a close call. Very close. No signs of it overheating or over consuming fuel. So we just completely, everything is completely fine at this point. Alright, another risk of tipping over, but we're just doing 30 miles an hour. It's not that bad. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's doing surprisingly good. I mean, it's climbing at 30 miles an hour, which is great. I mean, for a van, right? It's not supposed to like fly up. Okay, well, that was a very close call. That's pretty good. I mean, honestly, I want this van to fail, but it's not failing. It's not, I don't know. I don't know how to make it fail.